Welcome to the semifinals. Um, Already got a decision. Now, here's what I ask myself when I'm considering a mulligan. First of all, am I on the play or am I on the draw? I'm on the draw. So, I've got an extra card to try to get to where I need to with this hand. Also, when I mulligan, how reasonable is it that I will get something better than what I'm holding here? Because right now I can't play anything that I have in my hand. However, if I were to find a forest, I can now play Dreadbore, Gatecreeper, and pretty much anything in my hand, save for the monitor here. So we're going to give it a whirl. Sure, we're going to need a little bit of luck, but what Magic game doesn't involve a little bit of luck at least? All right, we like that. Definitely like seeing the island there instead of the swamp when we're possibly begging for cards here. There we go. See, sometimes rather be lucky than good. All right. Sure, a second forest could benefit us with regard to that, but we're going to go with the mountain, of course, for the Dreadbore, which is much less likely to show up just randomly later. And if you've ever asked yourself if Gatecreeper Vine is really that good of a card, please take a look at the board state right now. Here I am. Before, just a moment ago, I was questioning whether or not I should. Oh, that's funny. Whether or not I should take a mulligan. Now here I am with the same number of cards in hand as my opponent. The only difference is I have all three colors. He only has two. Maybe he's only playing two, but nonetheless, we both have three lands. The only difference is I have an 0-2 wall and a 3-2 creature, and he has nothing out. So I'm in a great board state. And why is that? And very much so in part because of Gatecreeper. Getting that extra red mana for the Dreadbore, excellent. Love that we're already forcing him to use some of his removal. Love that with the Gatecreeper. We'll see if he has the Syncopate. Nope. Now, I always like to think ahead, think ahead a little bit as well, just so I'm playing through all scenarios in my mind. Right here, if he had played just anything right here, something great with all 6 mana, I could have Dreadbored it. And then if I drew a forest, I could play, just playing out the different scenarios in my mind. Now, I'm not going to need 6 mana here instantly. 4 mana is going to be fine. I don't believe he has Syncopate. If he were playing white-green, I would not play this land here. It's something little, but because he might do something and then I have to do launch party in response or something, I'm going to go ahead and play it just to minimize his ability to Syncopate. And see this time that he's taking? Now, keep in mind, when I played this, he only had the 1 blue mana open. Because he had played that. So it feels like... There we go. Okay. You can spot the counter. So if he had chosen not to counter that for whatever reason, which maybe he would have with the doorkeeper, he may have chosen not to counter it because of the doorkeeper. Okay, if he had chosen to go that route, to just hold off on it, I would have known that it was there. Now, did you see how fast that went? He didn't even have to think about it. Why is that? The answer, he doesn't have a counter in his hand. I don't like scavenging in a spot where I don't know if my scavenger is going to actually get through. And normally, you know, he's got 3 cards in hand. Normally I would not do this. Actually, I'm just going to sit on this for a minute. Next turn I'm going to have a 9th land in hand. And with that 9th land, I could Dreadbore and Scavenge in the same turn. The one card that he's flipping off the top of my deck right now is just not that important. And sure, I'd like to get... Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so there's really nothing he can do that's going to cost a red and a blue, or a red and 2 colorless. There's no bounce for this casting cost that's going to stop him up this turn. So we're going to go ahead and pump him up and send him in. I'm not too concerned with the Splatterthug right here, and yes, Stab Wound is already eyeing a Splatterthug. I didn't do it that turn because this was a prime opportunity that's not going to come along all the time, where he will have tapped exactly the right mana so that I know he doesn't have Annihilation Fire. Not Annihilating Fire, rather. You know, just a nice spot right there. Okay. And here's Gatecreeper holding down the 1/1. Gotta love the Gatecreeper. Here I want to know if he has a counter, so I'm going to play this pretty quickly. Play this and see what he does with it. Okay. I don't think he has a counter here. So we're going to drop that on Splatterthug. Love playing Stab Wounds on Unleashed creatures. It's like it was built for Unleashed creatures.